But what is the Fourth Amendment?
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 The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, against unreasonable searches and seizures, shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
How does the Fourth Amendment apply to our everyday lives? Without the Fourth Amendment, there's absolutely no protection of privacy and personal liberty from the government. They can seize your property, spy on you at your will, and search your house or car just because they wanted to. The government would have unlimited power and authority, making us nothing more than objects.
It protects me because then police officers won't search me unless they have probable cause. Because we were founded on the Constitution, and I feel like it should remain the same. It really depends on the person. Like anybody, different people have different things to hide. I don't think it should.
So when you're when you're on a phone call with someone or you're sending an email or text message, do you have the expectation that only you and that person are?
Yes, most of the time, yeah. Yes. Because I don't feel like the FBI has the time of day to listen to my phone calls because I have given them no probable cause to listen to my phone calls.
Well, they picked the wrong guy this time.
Fighting talk from a pro, Hulk Hogan, whose real name is Terry Bollea, sitting down with ABC News after his crushing courtroom victory, telling us he was willing to do whatever it took to take down Gawker.
I knew we were doing what was right, and even if we would have lost, it would have been good because everybody would have known what Gawker was all about because I exposed them and what they do and how they look at the world, which to me is very, very scary.
Hogan describing what it was like to face his foes in court. Gawker's former editor-in-chief, A.J. Delario.
His arrogance and his answers backed up his attitude and his beliefs. It scared me, but not as much as Nick Denton because he's the puppet master.
And Gawker media founder Nick Denton.
About the middle of the trial, I walk in the men's room and it's me and Nick Denton by ourselves in the restroom with nobody. And my first thought was, what if he just falls down and holds his neck or something? Who are they going to believe? The second thought was, if this was WrestleMania and he was in the ring with me, it was just me and him, wouldn't it be fun?
There have been many important Supreme Court cases that have involved the Fourth Amendment, one of those being Weeks versus United States. In 1914, police officers in Kansas City, Missouri used the hidden keys of Fremont Weeks to enter his house so they could search his home. While they were there, they took books, letters, papers, and other items without a warrant. These items were used in court to find Mr. Weeks guilty of sending lottery tickets throughout U.S. mail. The court ruled that the evidence collected during the illegal search was a violation of Mr. Weeks' Fourth Amendment rights. In a criminal investigation, in order for a search to be legal, there must be a probable cause, which is then used to gain a search warrant. Another important Supreme Court case we can look at involving the Fourth Amendment is the Verona School District versus Acton. The Verona School District adopted the policy authorizing random drug testing of student athletes. There was a known drug problem within this district and was causing problems within the school environment. James Acton, a 7th grader, refused the testing, and him and his parents sued the school for denying his Fourth Amendment rights. The school was not in violation of the Fourth Amendment right, for students have some rights at school, but it's the school's responsibility to keep a safe environment.
Yeah, I think that, we have an obligation to keep everyone safe here. And I was in a situation last year at my previous school in which a student told administration that 2 students brought guns to school. Mm-hmm. And so security went to the classroom and asked the boys took them down to the office and asked them if they had anything they shouldn't. And they denied it. They searched their bags and they found each of the boys had a gun.
Oh, really?
And even though you're high schoolers, you're still technically minors.
Yeah.
And so while, as a citizen of a minor, you still have rights. But I think that there's some limitations on that as minors because your brains are not fully developed. And
Yeah.
so, even adults make bad choices, but, minors make maybe more bad choices.
Yeah.
And so to keep everyone safe and protected, I think that minors have to understand that there are some limitations to their even rights to privacy.
The New Jersey vs. TLO case involved a female student that was searched at school, and the evidence that was collected was used by the state in her delinquency trial in juvenile court. The assistant vice principal demanded her purse and found a pack of cigarettes, rolling papers, marijuana, a pipe, and a large amount of money, as well as a list of students who owed her money. The Supreme Court ruled that school officials can search a student if they have reasonable suspicion.
There is controversy regarding the Fourth Amendment, which can be seen with the FBI when they look at our internet usage, phone calls, text messages, emails, and more. The FBI claims it is for our safety and that the reason behind them doing it is to help stop future terrorists and bombers. People feel that they are invading our privacy, which is going against the Fourth Amendment. People also feel that when they get pulled over by a cop or they stop them somewhere, it is unfair even though they claim they have probable cause. So the Fourth Amendment still causes controversy today in today's society.
The Fourth Amendment today is considered one of the most important amendments created. Without it, we'd have no personal protection or privacy, but because of the Fourth Amendment, we have the right to control our lives and what is in it.